Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Soy and I'm a UX designer at Google. The tech job market is very tough at the moment and I'm here to help. I would like to give away UX portfolio consultation for free in 6 of my videos to help fellow designers. You just need to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below to let me know that you're interested in getting this free portfolio consultation. In many of the UX case studies I have seen during one-on-ones with mentees, I noticed 2 common issues. The first issue is that in a lot of UX case studies, design explorations are missing, or designers would use low fidelity or mid fidelity wireframes to represent design explorations. The second issue I've seen is that design rationales to justify design decisions are either lacking or absent. I know there are many videos that talk about UX portfolio structures and templates. In today's video, I would like to talk about a super critical part of a UX case study, that is showcasing your designs. If you have many UX interview experiences, you would find that interviewers pay extra attention to the visuals and mocks you have in your case studies, and sometimes they could get very nitpick about any design details they see. So I'm going to share tips on how to present designs in your UX case study that would help you nail job interviews and land you offers. As a designer, your UX portfolio is the most important asset because it's the most effective way to demonstrate your skills and to convince hiring managers to give you job interviews. In the 6 most important things to include in your UX portfolio series, I'm going to do hand-holding tutorials on building a UX portfolio from scratch and how to hit those key points to impress interviewers. In my last 2 videos, I shared tips for writing effective UX problem statements that would help curate a good story and effective design process of building successful products. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to present designs step by step in case studies that will emphasize your greatest strengths in a job interview. And I'll talk about the other 3 portfolio key components and the best strategy to create a stellar case study in my following videos. On my channel, I'm dedicated to all things about UX job interviews and product designs. I'm also offering one-on-one coaching to help you nail your next job interview. If you want to get more career advice, do a mock interview, or just talk about career development in general, feel free to use the link down below to book a session with me. If you're interested in learning more about a holistic UX case study structure, please reference my last video that talks about the end-to-end UX process. At the beginning of a UX case study, I would highly recommend you to show a demo video or the final solutions of some of the best key screens to provide context for your audiences. Just imagine that you're an interviewer and you check out a case study for the first time. While you're very excited to see these talents work, a million questions would pop up in your mind. What is the project about? What problem did they solve? How did they solve the problems? So showing the final designs at the beginning of a UX case studies is to partially answer your audience question. How did they solve those problems? To better demonstrate your designs in a case study, if your final designs involves a lot of complicated flows and screens, I would create a demo video to walk through high-level key screens and flows. And here's an example of a design demo video. Focus C is a free video recording product that automatically polishes the video for you with zooming effects, cursor movement tracking, and nice background, which is perfect for demo video recording. I realized how simple and easy it is to use this tool. You can customize the size of the recording and then start recording by one click. What's cool about this recording tool is that it will automatically apply zooming effects as your cursor moves, which creates a visual effects that emphasize any critical component or information in the experience you demo. Also, you can freely adjust the zooming effect on the timeline if you need to emphasize a different part of the experience. When the recording is done, it automatically adds a background and you can change it if you don't like it. I love how much customization it provides. You can even change the style of your cursor and the click effects if you prefer a different look of the cursor. See this very cute rainbow cursor I have here, and the ripple click effect helps guide the eye to look at things I want my audiences to see. And if you want to share the demo video on social media, simply click on the social media sharing drop-down menu, where you can find all popular social media aspect ratios, and formatting the video size is as simple as one click. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the common issues I see in UX case studies is that design explorations are missing. The presentation jumps straight from user research, persona, data analysis to final designs. Hiring managers are not just interested in seeing the final design. They are more interested in learning about your thought process and what you have explored to land on the final solutions. What UX explorations means is exhausting all the possible design options to create an optimal UX. So you would want to include a few promising design options and talk about the pros and cons of each one, then justify why or why not going with certain design options. Here's an example of showing design explorations in a UX case study. Here are some past work samples I have, and these are explorations of a creative asset upload experience. Users' main task on this step is to upload creative asset, and there are different ways to lay out the screen to help users perform this task easier. In some of the options, the video upload and image upload entry points are stacked over vertically, whereas in other options, they're aligned side by side. And another option, the two entry points are in different colors with different visual emphasis. So these are examples of design explorations. As you can see, they are not a perfect mux, but they are not low fidelity wireframes neither. Some designers would use lo-fi and mid-fi to represent design explorations. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter if you have low fidelity wireframes in a case study or not, but if doing low fidelity wireframe is an important step in your design explorations, then for sure you would want to include it. But please don't just create low fidelity or mid-fi wireframes just for the sake of showing them in a case study. In some UX case studies, I could only see the final design marks and wires that connecting screens to indicate user flows, but I couldn't find any design rationales to justify design decisions. I would highly recommend you to include notes to talk about design choices and how those designs are solving the problems. Here's an example of justifying the design. Let's say we're exploring designs for showing videos on a landing page, and here are 4 design options with different layouts. You might want to name each of the options so that you can easily have a conversation with cross-functional partners to discuss them. From the left design options to the right, the video component has more and more visual prominence in the overall layout. You might want to explain this not just to your cross-functional partners, but also add notes to justify it in your case study. And please remember to indicate which design option is the recommended option and why. Let's say the product requirements is to engage consumers through videos. In this case, we would like to recommend the design options that has the most visual emphasis on the video component to align with the product requirements. Remember to call out why you recommend certain design options, and if this is tied to product or business requirements, do mention those requirements in UX case studies, because that's going to help prove to your UX case study audiences that you are a well-rounded designer who is capable of gracefully translating product and business requirements into design decisions. If you're able to show the impacts along with the final designs, it's going to make your UX case study really outstanding. If the product has already been built and made available to users, take a look at any analytics, satisfaction data, or metrics. See what you can show to prove to audiences that you have created a very satisfactory user experience and achieved those business goals. Ideally, you can refer back to the problem statements and business goals from the intros and use numbers and results to show the impact of your final solutions. If you don't have any ways to show the impact of your project, lay out how you would measure impact. Show you know how to measure success, demonstrate that you would be able to do this on future projects. So this is everything I would like to share with you all today. Thank you so much for watching. If you think this video is helpful, please give it a thumb up. If you have any questions or topics you're interested in, please feel free to comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.